Hi, my name is Noah. 2 years ago, I road tripped out to Colorado from Tennessee by myself. I had such an amazing experience that last October I went on another solo road trip. This time I went even further to the Salt Flats in Utah. 2 weeks, over 4,000 miles completely alone. This is that story. I'm not gonna lie, once again, I'm a little bit nervous. I said goodbye to my family and my girlfriend, and it was sad, man. It was sad. It's always hard to leave before going on a big trip like this. And I'm always nervous I'm gonna forget something too. But after a while, I'm like, okay, I gotta go. I'm just procrastinating. I left like 40 minutes after I said I would, which is fine. I'll get there. Plenty of time, plenty of daylight left. I'm gonna miss my family and my girlfriend, my dog, my cat though. It's gonna be almost 2.5 weeks until I see them again. Alright, enough sad stuff, man. Let's get on with the road trip. My rental car this year, so I went to Enterprise to pick up my car yesterday, and they're like, we're all out of the vehicle class you selected, like full-size sedan, I think. So they bumped me up to premium sedan, which is nice. I got a Chrysler 300. Which is good and bad because it's a little worse on gas mileage than like a Nissan Altima or something. But let me tell you, this car is hella cushy, leather everything, heated seats, you know, everything you need. If you're like, dude, that's just in every car now. I drive a 2008 Honda, so that's where my bar is. So it's not hard to impress me. It was either a Chrysler 300 or a Tacoma, and I like Tacomas, but they get like 17 miles on the highway. No way, Jose. I'm not doing that for 5,000 miles. Alright, I'm going to focus on driving. Lucky for you guys, you don't have to wait 7 hours to get there, but I do. So enjoy the movie magic. Bro, sucks to freaking suck. Look at those cars over there, man. Glad I'm not going that way. That's like a mile back from the exit. Oh my gosh! Go! Bro, like... just go! Bro, get the fuck out of my way. This is a fun car to drive. Like, I'm not gonna deny it. A lot of times this is an undercover cop car, and this is all blacked out, so it kind of looks like one. When I pull up right behind someone in the left lane, like I immediately flip on their turns and will hop over. Some people, it's not that guy back there, clearly. I'm keeping my eyes open for a rest stop because I gotta pee. Stopping in 20 minutes regardless at a Sam's Club to fill up my gas and buy like a case of water and stuff to put in my cooler in the back because I didn't do that before I left because I didn't plan. Checking in. I'm about like an hour-ish out from my Airbnb, so that's exciting. My knee hurts so much. My right knee, my driving knee. Is that a thing? A driving knee? But yeah, I'm excited to get out of the car and look around St. Louis. Maybe I'll just chill at the house. I don't know. 69 miles to St. Louis. Hey, that's the number I like. Man, look at this. Look how close I am to my stop, and then this is what I see. It's just standstill, not standstill, but almost standstill traffic. I'm just curious. Why? Dude, this guy up here looks like he's freaking tweaking. Just watch him. Like, he keeps looking out his window, keeps swerving side to side. See, look at him. Why is he going? What is he doing? Bro, get your shit together. What are you doing? What the fuck is your problem? Get in the lane! Imagine doing like a freaking ollie off that bitch over there. What do you call that? Like the hump, the arch, the big boy.
I didn't say six, babe.
So I made it to St. Louis. I got here like 40 minutes ago, maybe. Placed a carry-out order for a taco place down the road, so I kind of like to walk like the city areas when I first get to a city, just because it's neat to see it. Definitely an up-and-coming part of town, if you catch my drift. Hey, buddy. All right, I got back and I ate my burrito. It was so-so. It really wasn't amazing. Like it was fine. Just this wasn't the best. I'm not gonna lie, I just embarrassed myself a little bit when I was getting food. So the place I went to is called the Taco and Ice Cream Spot, I think. And I put in directions for it. I walked over and I look up, and sure enough, I see a restaurant that says tacos and ice cream. I'm like, oh, there we go. I walk inside. I said I had a mobile order, and they're like, "Yeah, we go check." And they came out like, "Yeah, we don't have anything for you." I'm like, really? So I showed them the email, and they're like, "Oh, that's a block down the street." Sure enough, I walk down the street, and there's the taco and ice cream spot, not tacos and ice cream. Almost the same name, but one block away from each other. Anyway, here's a quick Airbnb tour. This is the front area. This is the living room area space. There's no TV in here though. Don't mind my mess over here. It's pretty solid. I can't complain really. I'm just gonna be here for the night. I'm leaving at like 8 tomorrow morning, maybe earlier, hopefully. I checked this door. It wasn't in the description at all. Creepy as hell, right? It's just like an unfinished basement. I looked around to make sure there was no like cameras or torture chamber. A little weird. Here we got the bathroom. Not too shabby. It'll do. I don't like this window being right here. You can't see out of it, but still, I don't want anyone possibly looking in when I'm dropping a deuce or something. Just too intimidating. It's too powerful when I'm dropping a deuce, you know? These are the last washer and dryers that I'll have for the next 9 days, I believe. So, good thing I got 9 pairs of underwear. And here's the bed. I've already dumped my crap on it. But, bada bing, bada boom. TV. There it is. I haven't stopped moving since this morning, so I think I'm gonna, like, officially begin my vacation and watch Game of Thrones or something and eat snacks. Yep, I'll see you in the morning probably. Oof, damn, I look rough. It's like 5:30. I slept all right, but I woke up. There's noises and dogs because it's the city. I think I'm gonna get up soon. Man, I am lucky. That's my car right over there, the black one, and right across the street, literally right in front of my Airbnb, we get this masterpiece. But yeah, I'm really glad that my car didn't get broken into. St. Louis so far, pretty meh. I like Atlanta a lot more. I don't know if they're really comparable, but a lot of people consider St. Louis and Atlanta both like bad parts of town. But like, I've been to Atlanta for, I don't know, I've been going there yearly for like 8 years now, and I've never gotten mugged. Almost, but never gotten mugged. So that just happened my first time in St. Louis. Back on the road again. That's gonna be the majority of this trip. I'm officially in Missouri now. I have been for like, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes or something. Right now, the GPS has me at 6.5 hours out until Ness City, Kansas. It's probably gonna be like 5 when I get there because I'll stop and eat. Boner Springs. The highlight of my trip right there. Just waiting in the toll line. Where I've been sitting here a minute. Do I just back up, pull a razzle dazzle, and go there? Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
Doing good.
$4.
Alright.
A good one.
Awesome, thanks, you too.
Thank you.
Why is this receipt like a freaking notebook piece of paper? Holy shit, it's big. Wait. So I am about 250 miles out from my destination. It says 3 hour, 45 minute. As far as like my body goes, like how tired I am, I feel fine. Like I really feel fine. It's more just like the bored factor. It's not that bad. I thought I was gonna be a little bit worse off right now, but I'm a little past halfway and I'm still doing good. Saw this thing on the side of the road. I don't know what it is. It's like an overlook into nothingness. I had a little bit of time to come because of the check-in at my Airbnb. I thought I'd fly the drone up there. Dude, I cannot see a freaking thing. It's so bright. But I've made it. This is where I'm staying tonight. A literal grain bin. I just did a quick little tour myself, and it's worth it. It's so cool. Here's the staircase. If you watched my video where I went through all the Airbnbs that's staying at, this is the second one I showed. There's literally a TV, literally a TV in the kitchen. There's a little seating area over here. The bathroom is in here. Dude, I'm starving. I think I'm gonna put the tour on hold. You'll see the rest of it later. I'm gonna go get a pizza because there's a pizza joint like 10 minutes down the road. The precious cargo has been secured. It was funny when I walked in, there's like a mom and pop pizza restaurant. and there's like one person sitting down eating, one person placing an order, and I'm standing in line, and she turns around and goes, "You look familiar. Do I know you?" I just go, "Nope." I'm like, I'm actually from Tennessee. I'm passing through. She's like, "Oh, okay." I feel like she didn't recognize me because this is a really small town, so she knew that. So she's just like, "Oh, I recognize you. Who are you?" I see what you're doing. It's the shit you don't see on videos, the freaking crotch shots when I'm trying to set the camera up. Good morning. Just eating my breakfast of microwave pizza. Hope you enjoy seeing my legs. I'm on the bed head. I'm a little sleepy boy. Those stairs, while very cool, a little difficult to get up and down, especially when you gotta pee in the middle of the night. Definitely should be careful when you're going down these stairs. Never gave a tour of the bedroom, but here's the bed. Got a swivel TV, got a couch, got some sort of rug, and here's the ceiling. I thought it was pretty neat. So I'm checking out this place's guest book, and the most recent one, was it 2 days ago? It says, "P.S. I went and checked the echo before I left." The Roombas are going right now. It's a little noisy. I wonder if that means up here there's an echo. Hello! How did I not notice this before? I guess since I'm alone, I'm just not talking at all. Like legit, the only time I'm talking is when I turn the camera, otherwise I'm silent. Yet again, I'm back on the road. I had a pretty good night in Ness City. I really like that grain bin thing I stayed in. Super cozy, really, really cool. Right now, I'm headed towards Colorado Springs. GPS says about 4.5 hours out. The thing I'm looking forward to for this day is being able to stay in one place for more than one night. I'm staying here for 2 nights, so it'll be nice not to have to get up and rush in the morning. I'll actually be able to enjoy the area a little bit more. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for that. Like this past Airbnb, I know this guest already. I stayed at his place last year, so it'll be cool. Cool. So I made a quick pit stop, and the reason I stopped here is because last year I was driving down this exact road, and I saw this bakery shop right here, and I thought it looked interesting, but I didn't stop at it. I don't know why. I just kept driving, so I told myself if I'm ever driving down this road again and I see it, I'm stopping. And sure enough, I'm driving, I'm like, that building looks really familiar. That's it right there. It's called Heartland Mill, I think. I picked up some puppy chow, Muddy Buddies, and then this apple, some sort of apple pastry right here. They had all kinds of stuff, everything from fresh ground wheat to pies to pastries. So if you're ever in the middle of Kansas and you see this place, give it a try.
It turned me to a G, but the other side was sunny. How much money you got? A lot.
Bro, what? Is that the sign's gone? What? Wait! Wait a second. Why is the sign gone? Oh man. I stopped here last year. This is so stupid, dude. I was looking forward to getting another picture here like I did last year. Here's the picture, in case you're curious. I'm like, I'll get another picture here. It's fucking gone. What is this bullshit, dude? It was right there. That's so disappointing. Oh, and that's the field I peed in last year. This is right over there. Bullshit. Traveling alone. Gotta set up all your own camera shit. Is that better? Are you gonna fall down now? Wait a second. Wait, stop. 1 second. I just need to let you know that you're a fucking bitch. Still. Nothing's changed. You're a bitch. Alright, I think my photo shoot with the sign that's no longer there has come to an end. Let's keep driving. I got like 2 or 3 hours or something like that. I don't know. What in the world? They are straight up, they're just biking. Where are they going? After being in Kansas for the past 24 to 36 hours, you get used to seeing flat a lot. So it's really, really cool and exciting. When way off in the distance, you can see mountains. So I'm about an hour out from Colorado Springs. I've made a pit stop in Pueblo. I'm getting some food. I'm actually pretty excited for this. My favorite food truck in Atlanta was like a loaded tot food truck. They closed. They got rid of it. Find this food truck on the side of the road here. I'm like, oh, I'll try it out. Loaded tots. Don't mind the crotch shot, but ooh, we got barbecue chicken. We got barbecue sauce. We got whatever the fuck that white stuff is. The chef's. I have officially made it to Colorado Springs, but the only thing that sucks is my Airbnb. The check-in time isn't for another 40 minutes or so. Just chilling here. I think I'm gonna go to Costco and go pick up a case of water and some drinks. That's what I'm gonna do now, and then I'm gonna come back here and hopefully check in. So I made it to Costco, and the coolest thing about Colorado Springs is that wherever you go, the grocery store, walking through the neighborhood, whatever, you just get mountains. Like, I'm from Tennessee, okay? Like, our mountains are a thing. You know, Smoky Mountains, that's us. Like, I could throw a ball and bounce it off the top of that mountain. That's how close it is. I'm being 100% serious. I'm not sure where I left off recording yesterday, but I decided to take the night off of recording anything just because I'm on vacation and I want to chill and relax. So I got some takeout. I definitely spent like $30. It was like this Caribbean place. So I got like a Caribbean dish. It was like pineapple pulled pork. I got a margarita to go, which I didn't know was a thing. And I got a basket of churros. And when I say a basket, I mean like more churros than a grown man can eat. There's probably like a pound of churros, not a pound, but 6 to 7 churros this long. There's mango sauce with them that was just, dude, you know what's freaking great? Is when you record a whole clip and you realize that it's blurry and out of focus the whole time. If I look like crap right now, it's because it's not even 7 o'clock and I woke up a bunch of times in the middle of the night. I stopped recording yesterday just because I wanted to take a vacation, dude. Like, I was like, you know what? No recording, no vlogging, no nothing. I'm going to enjoy myself. Yeah, I'm going to go hike Garden of the Gods. I wanted to get breakfast first, but the breakfast place I want to go to doesn't even open for another hour or so. So I guess I'm going to go hike and hope I don't die from starvation. So I've made it to the Gardens of God trailhead that I'm going to be hiking, and this is absolutely beautiful. I just 100% honest. This is one of those beautiful things I've ever seen. Look what is right in front of me. Just the parking lot. And it already looks like that, so I'm super excited to hike this thing. This is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. I'm loving this, dude. Coolest thing I've seen so far on this trip. Honestly, I haven't even made it that far down the trail yet because I'm too busy taking pictures. It's beautiful here. Like, everywhere around is just, well, I can't see a thing right now. Everywhere around it is beautiful. I think I'm only like almost a mile in. I am loving this though. A lot of people said it was going to be busy, and I have seen some people on the trail, but maybe like 5 to 7 people. Like right now, no one is dead. Dude, I would break my neck and fall so quick. So I finished Garden of the Gods this morning. I spent like 3-ish hours there. It was really fun. Probably one of the most beautiful things I've seen in person ever. It was an awesome experience. I went and got something to eat at Denver Biscuit Company. That was one of the places on my list I want to try. It was solid. It wasn't like blow my mind, but it's pretty good. Then I just went home and recharged for a bit. Now I'm back out. I was looking for things to do, and I found this thing where there's 7 different springs. What's up, dude? There's 7 different springs in this like town right next to Colorado Springs. It's called 7 Minute Spring Park, and I'm at the first one now, and I guess I'm just gonna walk the thing. It's like a mile or 2 in total, but I'm gonna try all these different springs. They're just like pouring out in the open, so hopefully I don't die. I got my trusty empty bottle. Hey, little guy. How's it going, friend? I don't have anything for you, unfortunately. Kind of fizzy. All the water I've tried, except for the first one's kind of gross, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, not for me. unique. It's sparkling. It's still kind of like weird. It feels like half sparkling water, you know? I'm a sleepy boy, guys. A very sleepy boy. It is the next morning. I have packed up and I'm leaving Colorado Springs, unfortunately, but I am going to Cascade Campground. It's like 2 or 3 hours away. So I'm going to be camping tonight. I think it's going to be a little chilly. Thankfully, I have layers. I actually have a pair of snow pants, like overall snow pants. Hopefully I don't die tonight. I really am going to miss this Airbnb. It's a great one. Like, it's a small room, but it has everything you need. And it's just solid. It's really pretty. I don't know if you saw the floors, but they're orange and blue. All right, time to get on the road. Check out this cool woman and a peacock behind me. The more you know. I'd put it in my house, I think. On the road again. I've left Colorado Springs. I did grab breakfast at a place I was wanting to try before I left the city. It was pretty good. Biscuits, gravy, bacon. It was just like a small town kind of diner type feel. I liked it. It was right next to a mountain, like right at the foot of the mountain. It was really cool. Now I have about a 2-hour drive to my campsite in Salida, Colorado, I believe. It's called Cascade Campground. This is going to be my first night camping this trip. I hope it doesn't hurt me. I hope my mattress stays inflated this time, because last time it didn't. I just stopped and got some groceries and some firewood. Dude, can you see it? I got some firewood back there. Freaking $14 for 2 bundles of wood, bro. 14. I was expecting like $10 maybe, but you hit me with the $14. It is interesting to see all the leaves changing here. You only see green and yellow. In Tennessee, we get to see yellow, orange, red, green, every color imaginable for a leaf. So it's kind of weird just to see one color. It's cool. It's still very pretty. Just weird. The view from my campsite is amazing. My tent pad right here, and just look up a little bit, and there's a freaking mountain just right next to my campsite. That is so cool, dude. It's almost 3:30 now, and sunset's at 6 o'clock, I think, which is super early. I'm not used to that, so I need to get set up, get everything going. Very bad news. You know, sometimes I wonder my sanity and if everything's all right up here. I've driven all the way from Knoxville, Tennessee to the middle of Colorado thinking I have a tent in the back of my car. I mean, there's a tent bag right there. When I open it up, it is the tent poles, the rain covering that goes on top of the tent, the stakes, everything except for the tent. I've forgotten I had taken the tent out and put it in a separate bag just because it's hard to stuff it back in the original packaging. And I guess when I was packing, I just didn't grab it. I just grabbed the tent bag. It's 35 minutes to the nearest Walmart, and I thought about going back and getting a tent. But I have a queen size mattress, so I'd have to find a tent that's big enough, and it's a small Walmart, so they might not even have a tent that's big enough. And I'd have to drive all the way back here, so it's like an hour and a half just to get another tent. The sun sets in like an hour and a half. Anyway, the trouble would be going all the way to Walmart, getting a tent, and coming back here. It just, I wouldn't enjoy myself. So I'm sleeping in the car tonight. No, that's not what I wanted to do in the slightest. I'm a little mad about it, not gonna lie. But I can still make my fire, still cook my crap over there. I'll just have to sleep in my car. The windows are kind of tinted, not really. I'm gonna clear all that stuff out. Yeah, I'm just gonna lay it back and hopefully get a couple hours of sleep. So yeah, I messed up. So I messed up again. I brought my cast iron skillet, but it was rusted over completely. I totally forgot to clean it or take care of it the last time I used it. So it was rusted over. So I'm like, how in the world am I going to cook my steak? And then I remembered I had a pot. So it looks a little black because I had to put it in the actual fire itself. So yeah, I cooked steak in a metal pot. All right, let's see how this bad boy turned out. I've seen worse. I really hope it's just flaming pink on the inside, like it didn't get cooked at all. I hope. Please. Please don't be cooked. Okay, it's cooked, thank goodness. Well, I can't see a thing, so I decided to go for the back seat instead of doing the passenger seat long ways. So I'm in the back seat, I clear it out, put everything up front, and it's fine. I'm gonna flop that over on me, but I mean it's okay. It'll do. I was gonna try to block out the windows with like t-shirts and towels and stuff, but I tried doing it and it just looked goofy and you could still see it, and I was like, whatever. I hope someone doesn't look at me when I'm sleeping. It is a little nerve-wracking, not gonna lie. I've camped plenty of times in my life, but I don't think I've ever slept in a car before, which I'm thankful I haven't had to sleep in a car before, and I'm not like distraught or anything right now, but it's just like, eek. I'm literally thousands of miles away from home. Am I bleeding? Holy shit, I'm bleeding. Don't worry, I'm not dead. That's just a normal thing that happens. I guess because the altitude is different, my nose is just like, hey, time to bleed. I feel like shit. I look like shit too. So I've already packed it up, but that's where I slept. I slept longer than I thought I would. I slept from like 9 to 1 or 2, and then I tossed for a couple hours, and then I slept from like 3 or 4 until 7. I actually kind of want to wake up at like 5:30 and just leave then, get a head start, but I slept till 7, so I'm not wasting any time. Car's already on, I'm hopping in the car and leaving right now. It was beautiful, but I'm just ready to get clothes for my shower. I had to pull off because this is a 10 out of 10. Wow. Look at that. What do we have here? Is this a new state that I haven't checked off my bucket list? There's a sign back there that says it's like, you're leaving beautiful Colorado. And I kind of thought about stopping at it, but there's this homeless guy sitting there with his bike, and he's coming up behind me right now. Please don't ask me for money. It's like 75 degrees, and I have pants on, because it was 30 degrees when I left this morning. I just pulled off at a rest stop and decided to go on a little hike because there's a little trail right off the stop, so I thought I'd check it out, and it did not disappoint at all. Can't tell you how much I hate it when someone comes up behind me. I'm in the right lane, okay? Someone comes up behind me, they hop in the left lane to pass me, but they don't pass. They just kind of sit in your blind spot forever, just content where they are in your blind spot. And this car in front of me, they've now made in front of me, right there, they did the same thing. And then they pass me and I see their license plate, and I'm like, oh, it makes sense. Freaking Saskatchewan. And what are you guys doing here? Join my country? I hope you like it. I hope you learn how to drive. Oh, hey, we just take things a little bit slower up here in Canada, eh? Stay in the right lane unless you pass it. I'm sure you guys are nice people. Thank you for spending money in my great country. It's so great. To be honest, I have no idea where I left off recording yesterday. But I made it to my Airbnb. It is the next morning, Richfield, Utah. My plan for today was to go to Canyonlands National Park, and I was looking at the map, and for some reason I thought it was like 40 or 50 minutes away. It's an hour and a half away, which is definitely doable for a day trip, but I'm tired of driving, and I still have so much more driving ahead of me, so I thought, why not I change things up a little bit, do something different. About 40 or 50 minutes away, there's something called the Pando aspen tree, which apparently is the largest living organism in the world. If I understand it right, basically the whole forest is just one tree that just keeps cloning itself. So the trees that are coming up are just clones from the original tree. All right, I've made it. This is apparently the largest living organism on Earth, as far as I understand. I'm standing right in the middle of it. Absolutely beautiful out here. I've never seen so much yellow in my entire life. You want to see some cool drone shots? I think I could get some cool drone shots for you. So tomorrow officially marks 1 week on the road. I've had a lot of fun. I've seen a lot of really cool things that I've wanted to see, like bucket list type things. I won't lie though, I'm getting a little homesick. It's already been a week, and at this point last year, I was already started to head back home, but I still have another week before I get to head home, which is good and bad because I get to see more things I've been wanting to see. On the other hand, I miss my family. I miss my girlfriend. I miss my dog. It's kind of odd. You almost miss the normalcy of your regular life when you've been away from it for a little bit. Not complaining at all because this is a really cool opportunity and not everyone gets to do things like this. So definitely really thankful. Just a little homesick, you know? This is the shit I have to deal with, man. My freaking nose. You want to see something really gross? I don't even know if I can show this on YouTube, but watch this. You see that? Come on, bro. Got blood on my shirt. Oh, I like the shirt too. So right now I'm on a very bumpy dirt road on my way to a hot springs. I really hope there's no one here. I looked at the peak times for today and it said it shouldn't be busy right now, so fingers crossed. So I thought I was going at a non-busy time of the day, but when I pulled up there's like 3 or 5 van life vans, you know, like the YouTube vans you see, but they're packed full of families. There's like 10 kids there or something, and there's definitely not enough. I mean, there's room, but if I walked up, I'd just be like in the midst of 3 different families. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to do this one. Hey, look at that! I found my hat. It was like smushed completely flat in one of my bags. I just couldn't find it. So the hot springs, that was a bust yesterday. I tried several different options, and none of them worked out. So I just ended up coming back and chilling here for a while. It is the next morning, and I'm packing up and leaving to go to Hurricane, Utah. I've been calling it Hurricane because it looks like hurricane, but I heard someone say it and said Hurricane. So I think it's Hurricane, Utah. That's where I'm going next, and if you watched my previous video where I showed you all the Airbnbs I'm staying at, this is the one with the llamas, so that'll be pretty cool. I'll get to look out my window and see a llama. Do I look tired? Like, look at my eyes. I feel just kind of like worn thin.
I feel thin, sort of stretched, like butter scraped over too much bread.
So I've made it to my Airbnb. This is the alpaca one I was talking about. I messed up a little bit, so I forgot the kind of accommodations that this Airbnb has and doesn't have. It doesn't have a regular fridge, it just has a standalone fridge, which is fine, but I bought a frozen pizza, so I'm like, okay, I guess I gotta eat the pizza now. I also forgot that it doesn't have a real stove, it just has a microwave, so I'm microwaving a frozen pizza right now, which I guess is a thing sometimes, but I've literally never microwaved a frozen pizza. I've always used the oven. I'm currently waiting in line to get into Zion National Park, and I definitely should have gotten up earlier. It's 8:30 now. I was originally planning on being here like 7, but I was exhausted when I woke up. I definitely hit the snooze a couple times. I'm just really crossing my fingers that I can get a parking spot, because I hear parking is very difficult here. Okay, now here's the freaking parking war. Oh, there's camping spots right here. What a shitty place to camp, dude. Oh, she looks full. Damn. All this Bronco, they look like they know what they're doing. Oh, give me something. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Hell yeah. Dude, thank the Lord for backup cameras. I say that right as I'm about to hit a truck. So I found a parking spot, thankfully, but the backup to my backup plan failed. I'm not hiking on the hike I wanted to hike on initially. wanted to do Angel's Landing, and then I wanted to do Weeping Rock or something like that, but it's closed as well. And I was going to do the Narrows, but I'm just not up for 8 miles in water right now, so I'm doing this. This one's the Grotto Trail. It's way shorter than I want, only 2 miles, but apparently there's emerald pools, so I'll take some emerald pools. Hey buddy, how's it going? Whoa, it's okay. Definitely not the hike I expected, but still absolutely beautiful. Oh, there's a squirrel. What's up, dude? So I hiked a couple trails. I did the Emerald Pools Trail, and then I did the first part of the Narrows all the way up to basically where it gets to the river part. Everything's been really, really beautiful, but honestly, I'm a little disappointed. I tried to get into Angel's Landing twice. That didn't happen. You have to enter a lottery system to cut down on all the traffic, but all the other trails, that's where everyone else went. So like all the other traffic went there. So I'm just like, what's the point of having a lottery on one trail if all the other trails are just gonna be slam packed? I get it's a popular park, but like, come on, man. Hey. Just packing up a few things. Oh. Hi. I am not gonna lie, I am absolutely beat, especially after that hike yesterday. My watch said I walked almost 10 miles, so most of that was hiking. I'm exhausted. And to be honest, I'm pretty burnt out. Like, I'm just tired. I want to go home. Not to say that I'm not enjoying myself on the road, I definitely am. I think I'm gonna take a break from recording anything for a little bit. I think I'll start recording again when I get to Salt Lake tomorrow. I have made it. I have made it all the way out to the Salt Flats in Utah. It just goes on for miles, like just as far as the eye can see. It goes on and on and on. This is actually a rest stop I just pulled over at. I wasn't expecting to get access to the Salt Flats here. My actual destination is about 6 miles down the road. It's the Speedway, the Salt Flats Speedway, where they set the land speed records like over 600 miles an hour. That's where I'm going because I want to make the most out of my rental car, you know? Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. Oh, there's a truck driving right now. Please don't go in the water and get stuck. Alright, so I'm about to just rip this shit. Holy shit, dude. That's amazing. about 10 hours today, 700 miles from Salt Lake City to Gothenburg, whatever however you say it, Nebraska. I'm like 30 minutes out from my Airbnb, alright? It's dark, as you can see, and Google's like, hey, here's a route that's 3 minutes shorter. Would you like to take it? Absolutely, I'd love to shave 3 minutes off my time. It leads me to this gravel road, and not just any gravel road, a 9-mile long gravel road. I still have 6 more miles to go of just dirt and gravel. I can barely go over 30 miles an hour. If I go over 30, my car starts to slide a little bit because these rocks are like the size of boulders out here. Added more time to my arrival. Like, I could have just stayed on the original road and been there 5 minutes earlier. 1 out of 5 stars, Google, on this one. Usually, you were so good to me. Why did you do this? Do you think I want to drive on a dirt road at night? Would you like to drive on a dirt road at night?